done about it. Let something be done about it. All right, your number one for news and entertainment, Red Hot Breakfast Show. It's 47 minutes gone after 7. We are broadcasting live from Arcade's shopping centre.
Hot FM, live outside broadcast. Live outside broadcast. Number one for news and entertainment.
You are now listening to 5 Minutes with KCM, the segment that takes an inside look into the operations of Konkola Copper Mines. KCM, Zambia's largest integrated copper producer. KCM is a subsidiary of Vedanta Resources PLC.
All right, good morning, listeners, and welcome to 5 Minutes with KCM. Now, today we are going to talk about the Konkola Deep Mining Project, and we'll be talking this morning to KCM CEO. This is Mr. Stephen Dean, who's no stranger to the show. So good morning, Mr. Dean, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thank you very much for having me on again.
All right, so how's your Friday morning?
It started off very nice and sunny, and we're expecting a visit from a very important person today, so we're all excited.
All right, so now, Mr. Dean, today we are talking about the Konkola Deep Mining Project. Just tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, sure. The Konkola Deep Mining Project has been a project which has been on the shelf for many decades, and Vedanta actually came into KCM in 2004 and completed studies and has crystallized this project, and currently it consists of 2 areas. The first one is a shaft, and the shaft is 1.5 kilometers from the surface of the ground down to the deepest point. Maybe the listeners can relate to that if I say it's 12 times the height of the Findeco building in Lusaka.
12 times the height of Findeco?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, now that's something.
It's one of the deepest copper mines in Africa, and it's one of the deepest copper mines, one of the 10 deepest copper mines in the world. It's like an underground city down there. There's 500 kilometers of roads and development headings, and about 150 kilometers of those are active, with about 3,000 people working in there.
Now that's incredible. I'd obviously love to come there just to see exactly, just how deep it is, having said that. Now, can you just tell us how it came to be developed? What's the story behind it?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, it's been a project which has been on the shelf for many, many years, during the times even when Anglo-American and ZCCM were operating the mines. However, there were 2 obstacles really that needed to be overcome. The first one, how we get to the deepest part of the ore body, which meant that a new shaft would need to be sunk, and that's quite capital intensive. And the second one is how during the mining of that deep ore body, you would evacuate the water. And those 2 things have really been the challenges, and there's a considerable amount of water down there which needs to be taken out before you can actually get to the copper. So those are the things which halted it. But Vedanta, when they came in 2004, looked at all of the studies which had been done, and within 1 year finalized the feasibility and started the construction. And here we are in 2015, just finalizing that mine and getting the production levels up to about 4 million tons of ore and waste every year.
Yeah, so what has really changed? What has really changed about it?
Well, I think it was the volunteer, wanting to access high-grade copper. The copper down there is about 3.5%, and wanting to take a risk. I think that's the reason why it is now in operation compared to where it wasn't in the last few decades.
Yeah. Now, seeing that it is based on a large ore body, how long will the mine be operating?
Well, this is the good thing about the KDMP. Most of the assets on the Nchanga side, they're legacy assets which have been operating about 70 years. Now, by developing the KDMP and getting deeper into the ore body, what that means is that KCM will have a minimum life of 25 years, but more likely to go into the 50 years plus. So that's the life of mine extension that we've achieved by developing the shaft and the mine.
All right, well, listeners, in case you're just joining us, this is 5 Minutes with KCM, and we're talking right now to KCM CEO. This is Mr. Stephen Dean. So, Mr. Dean, as we come to the end of this interview, anything else that you would love to add on?
Yeah, maybe if I can just give you an idea of how much water is pumped. As well as a copper mining company, we're actually almost like a water utility. The water that's pumped each day from the Konkola mine is close to 350,000 cubic meters. Now, let me talk in layman's terms. 350,000 cubic meters is about 350 million liters. And it's also equivalent to the amount of water which is consumed each day in Lusaka and its suburbs.
Wow. That's an interesting number. Shocking, eh?
It is. We're trying to figure out, what we can do with this water, because at the moment it's just pumped into the river. But, there are many ideas which go from generating electricity to bottling it. So we do need to try to get some value out of it as well.
Okay. All right, Mr. Dean, thank you so much. It's been great. It's always great having you on the show. And I know there's more information that we need to get out of you.
Thank you very much indeed, Hope, and have a lovely day.
All right, you two have a beautiful weekend. Well, in case you're just joining us, this has been 5 minutes with KCM, and we were just talking to Mr. Stephen Din, who's KCM CEO, and today we were talking about the Konkola Deep Mining Project. So until next week at the same time, thanks a lot for joining us.
Minutes with KCM. That was 5 minutes with KCM. Join us again next week at the same time for a chance to know more about Konkola Copper Mines, Zambia's largest integrated copper producer. KCM is a subsidiary of Vedanta Resources PLC.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Dropping it like it's hot. From the outside.
It's not until you have walked the streets of London or Manchester, savored